Teresa with BeCozi.net is here. BeCozi.net and BeCozi.com is an American website with the biggest collection of chunky yarns for hand knitting. Chunky Chenille, Jumbo Chenille, variegated, mixed colors, tie-dye, we have them all, and it's the biggest number of colors available. I'm also creator of hand knitting style, and I'm making these videos to teach you how to hand knit. Today the video will be actually interesting because it will be using hand knitting technique, but it will be hand knitting over a basket. I saw this video of the girl making, she was using a crochet hook and she was crocheting around this little basket. This basket is available at your local Dollar Tree. They have different sizes. I'm showing it on a small one because it's easier. You can make a big one too. It will be really beautiful. And I will put the name of that creator underneath the video. So this is the basket I made originally, and this is the basket I will show how to make today. So it's pretty much the same technique. The only difference is the top. You see there is this beautiful chain here, and here it's all covered. You cannot see the plastic part. So whichever you like, you can make it that way. The handle can be also knitted over in a different way. I will show you first one today. It kind of like zigzag, and the second way I will show you in my part 2, and the part 2 will have a different pattern. That will be the part 2 basket. Look at this beauty. This is actually the idea of our customer, Linery, a very talented hand knitter. I will put the link to her store underneath the video. Go check her out. She's amazing. She's making the most beautiful blankets. So she made this video also after watching that video of girl crocheting with the hook, and I love purple colors, so I just had to make them in this color. This will be part 2, not today, part 2. But today I will be showing you how to make this. It's perfect for upcoming Halloween. You can make it for your kid to collect candies, or you can use it for the yarn. Actually, it's perfect to keep the yarn handy and not running around when you're hand knitting. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, guys, so for this number 1, part 1, and this basket we will be making with our black and orange. And I'm taking a darker color basket. It's a dollar store basket. It's like $1.50. So this pattern is easier, as I mentioned. So how we will be doing it? So first of all, we will make a knot, slip knot. Place the yarn in front of you, make a knot, or you can make it in your hands. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. This is your first stitch, and this is what we will be starting with. We will be starting on this side over here where the handle is. So insert the stitch over here, and then you will need to make another stitch by pulling the working yarn, not the tail, working yarn out. Now we have 2 stitches, and this stitch will go inside the one that we made first. And that's pretty much it. That's how we will be doing it, knitting around by pulling stitch through each of these holes and then insert it into the stitch that we have on the right. So you can make 2 rows. Like this is the first row. You can pull it down like that, and you can make another row of yarn the same way, and it will look good. Also, it will be tighter, and of course you will use more yarn doing it. So I will be just using these openings that we have for this basket, okay? And so we are making this simple knitting stitch all the way around. And when I am back to where I started, That's how it looked. And this is where I started. So when I'm back all the way around, when I'm done, I will be back and I will show you what to do next. Okay, guys, we're done with our first row. See, we have just one stitch left to make. So we're making this last stitch. And now, because we will be switching our black color to orange, what I will do, I will cut the yarn inside the black one, and I will connect the orange to the black one. So I will try to do it in such a way that you would see what I'm doing. So I am burning the end of the orange, and then I'm attaching black. Oops, it's not as easy to do. Let's do it one more time. So here we are. Attach, hold it for a few seconds until it got not as hot, until it got colder, and then rub the yarn together. And here we are. We connected our orange. And now what we will be doing, guys, we will be simply repeating our pattern. We're only moving to the next row, to this one. So we started here. So the yarn is making the next stitch in the next row, and then this goes inside of this like that. And then we keep doing the same way, keep knitting, making knitting stitch the same way as in the first row. You're simply inserting the yarn from inside out, and then this stitch go inside of this one. And that's how we will keep making this beautiful cover for the basket. Again, if you want to make 2 rows in one, 2 rows of knitting, you can do it. You just need to know that you will need to use more yarn. So I will keep making rows like that with orange until I have row here, here, and here, and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I made 2 rows here, and at this point, I believe we will need to make 1 extra here, otherwise the opening between will be too big. If you want it this way, it actually can look good this way too, kind of like with this separation of the yarn. If you want it to be tighter and closer to each other, then move the yarn or this chain closer to each other like that. See, and then we will make 1 extra row in the same row of plastic openings. So here we are, we're moving to the next row. And see, I'm going in the same row where I was already making the previous row. So I will make this one just simply the same way, inserting yarn from inside and pushing it through this stitch. And then you can kind of spread it. See, it looks very nice when you spread the yarn down or pull it down. So I'll finish and I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm almost done with the last row over here. And actually, I will show you another way to do it. So you see we have these beautiful chains, they're small, but here, because we're on the top and I want to finish it faster, I started making it every other hole. So I inserted it not here but the next hole, take the yarn out, and then make the same loop or stitch, and this way you will cover it all the way to the top, but you will use less yarn and you will do it much faster, and we will be back to where we started this row twice as fast. So here we are. So see how beautiful it looks already, the black bottom, orange top, and now we are we're back to the area where we started. So let's make 1 more stitch next to the holder. Here we are. And now we will be making, see, it looks really cute and beautiful inside too, like that. So now what we will do, we will make the holder. We will cover it. Oh, another thing, if you want to cover it over here, let me show you how you will do it here. So hold it on the right, and then stitches here, yarn is here, you're making extra stitch, okay? And now you can go inside and push yarn through like that, and then you can insert again left one inside of the right. So that's how it will look on the side. Again, if you want to go in every stitch, not a stitch, every opening, then it will be closer to each other, stitches will be closer, and it will be like that. But again, you can go in every other one, and then just go like that. Okay, so this is how you are creating the border. And again, I will show you one more time. So from inside, you're pushing yarn outside. You have 2 stitches. This one goes inside this one. And that's how you're ending it up. You'll have this beautiful chain on the side. This one will be open though. So if you want this close, then there is a way to do it. Let me show you. Here we are. We made our first stitch like that. Now you're inserting yarn from inside out to make second stitch. And now instead of going this stitch, pushing this stitch inside this one, you are actually grabbing working yarn and making extra stitch from this stitch, like that. See, you now have stitches here, and you have everything closed here. And now the stitch goes inside this one. Okay, so now go inside the next one. I kind of like this way better. Then this stitch, grab working yarn, pull it through. This stitch go inside this one. I like this way better because this way you have the whole top of the basket covered nicely. Here we are. So we have beautiful chain here. We have it all covered here. Oh, looks pretty nice. But again, if you want a chain here, then do it how I showed you on the first place. So let me finish, I'll be back. Okay guys, so we are done. This is our last row, and I actually finished it with the beautiful chain. So here is our orange yarn. I will cut it. So this stitch goes inside of this, the last one, and then I will pull this yarn through like that, and then I will connect it to the yarn inside. Where is it? And then I will connect black, and we will make a black holder. So the same way. So remember I showed you how to make this, and the other basket I made in this way that I showed you also how to make it, that you wouldn't have this opening here. Okay, so it's up to you. It looks different on the side. This is how the chain looks, and this is how the other way, but this one is covering all top. And now we will connect our black yarn by burning one end and then attaching it to each other. And before we will go any further, I would like to show you how to finish this end over here or hide it. So you just go underneath any stitch to tuck it in, and then you burn the end and attach it to any stitch like that. So now we can go and create our holder. So here we are. I will go underneath this chain on the top, like that, to have black yarn in my hand. And now I will make a stitch like that with the yarn through, okay? So, and now watch this. We will need to make a holder by making a stitch with this working yarn. Keep your hands or fingers here, grab working yarn, pull it out, and now go on another side. See, it was here, go on another side and do the same. Go on the opposite side and pull yarn through. This is the easiest way to make a cover for the, it was here, now it was here, now it will go here. So you're just going around the handle by pulling the yarn through the stitch from one side and then from another. That's how it look like. So whenever I'm done, I'll be back. Okay, guys, we are done with the handle. So I will cut the yarn. I will burn the end to prevent unraveling. And this end goes inside the last stitch. Pull it and then just tuck it in anywhere, I would say inside, underneath the stitches. And then you can actually burn it and attach it to the black yarn that it wouldn't be on the way, like that. Here we go. So it's ready. This is how it looks on the side. This is a handle. This is on the bottom. So beautiful, super cool basket. So the yarn is available at BeCozi.net. If you use this pattern, please tag BeCozi. Stay warm and BeCozi. Hey guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. I would like to introduce you my second book. The second book, Hand Knitting 102, it was published on November 25, 2025, and it's available to purchase on our website BeCozi.net, BeCozi.com. It's also available on Amazon. It's also available on Amazon as a downloadable version if you want, a Kindle, and if you want the real book, it's available again on our website and on Amazon. In this book, I'm showing new patterns and a few old one patterns. It's as usual, it's very detailed, it's very easy to understand what I'm doing. Very unique patterns where you can, those that you cannot find anywhere else. And again, this book is available. Go get it. And this is the best gift for yourself or your loved one.